Imagine a map of the Caribbean. For centuries, these islands were not sovereign nations, but prized possessions. Strategic chess pieces in a game played by distant European empires. The Spanish, British, French, and Dutch carved up the archipelago, shaping its politics, its economies, and its very social fabric to serve the colonial metropolis. This was not partnership, it was extraction. The colonial project, built on the brutal foundation of slavery and indentured labor, prioritized the restoration of a rigid racial hierarchy and the continuous flow of sugar and wealth back to Europe. Even after the formal end of slavery and the slow march toward independence, the external grip did not truly loosen. It simply changed hands. The United States, declaring the Western Hemisphere its sphere of influence with the Monroe Doctrine, stepped in as the new regional hegemon. It wasn't a benevolent takeover. To serve its own strategic and economic interests, Washington intervened repeatedly, militarily, politically, and economically, in the affairs of Caribbean and Latin American nations. The quest for genuine self-determination, for the freedom to choose one's own path, was perpetually hampered by external interference that dressed itself up as a civilizing mission or the containment of ideological threats. This history of colonial domination and American interventionism has bred a deep, enduring mistrust of the West. Aid from former colonial powers of the United States was rarely unconditional. It came with strings attached. Demands for political alignment, economic liberalization, and social policies that often served the donor's agenda more than the recipient's needs. During the Cold War, the United States propped up anti-communist military dictatorships, while the Soviet Union supported revolutionary movements, turning the Caribbean into a geopolitical battleground. For the people of the region, it often felt like they were pawns in a larger game, their sovereignty and freedom secondary to the geopolitical imperatives of the great powers. This legacy is the critical context for understanding the region's politics today. The desire for true, non-interventionist partnership and the skepticism toward the grand promises of the West are foundational elements of the Caribbean psyche. And then, a new player arrived on the scene: China. In the early 21st century, Beijing's engagement with the Caribbean began to expand rapidly, driven not by ideology, but by economic necessity and the ambition for global status. China presented itself as a different kind of partner. Instead of imposing political conditions or lecturing on governance, they focused on what they offered: a model of non-interference and a need for resources and trade. This new strategy is what political scientists call soft power. It's a powerful contrast to the region's historical experience, where Western aid often felt like a lecture. China's offered a handshake. Chinese investment is tangible and highly visible. We see it in the massive new bridges and highways transforming infrastructure in Guyana. We see it in the gleaming new airport terminals in Trinidad and Tobago. It's a model of cooperation without the perceived political baggage. For a region that has long been promised development that never fully materialized, this offers an irresistible alternative. China's presence is a stark rebuke to the strings-attached model of the past. The contrast is deliberate and potent. Beijing has become the largest trading partner for most countries in South America. and is a major source of investment and development cooperation for Caribbean nations. This engagement is multifaceted, encompassing not just infrastructure and trade, but also healthcare diplomacy, such as the Peace Ark hospital ship providing medical services, and an increasingly significant presence in regional politics. For Caribbean nations, this presents a profound dilemma. The Chinese model offers a path to much-needed development without the old colonial lectures. But the question lingers. Is this simply a more sophisticated form of dependency? The region is now the arena for a new kind of great power competition. One defined not by missiles and proxy wars, but by trade, investment, and political influence. Can Caribbean nations navigate this geopolitical pivot without sacrificing the very autonomy they have fought for centuries to achieve?
The story of Caribbean politics is a story of a long and difficult quest for freedom. Freedom from colonial exploitation, from the heavy hand of US interventionism, and from the strings of conditional aid. Now, the emergence of China as an economic superpower offers a new path to development, characterized by no strings attached and a visible, tangible delivery of projects. This new landscape has given Caribbean nations a newfound geopolitical leverage, the power to choose their partners. Yet, it is a decision laden with historical weight. The mistrust of colonialism and the memory of being used as a pawn is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing part of the region's political identity. As they decide how to dance with this new economic dragon, Caribbean nations must ask themselves, is this the dawn of a new era of independent partnership, or just the beginning of a new chapter in an old story?